It's very important to visualize a life extending away from your current situation. If that is what motivates you, or if that's what comes to you, if that's not important, that's like anything. It's everything's okay, irrespectively um, of what you do. But if we are to emerge to another dimension, there's two ways that process is going to proceed. It will proceed out of fate if that's your destiny. It has to be out of fate. Like something happens that just spins you away from your current lifestyle. You win a lot of money, something comes out of left field, your life takes a different turn of events for the better, um, or it could be for the worse. Or alternatively, um, you could look at a blank bit of paper within your soul if you're keen to eliminate what's already on the paper at the moment, and if that stuff hasn't worked for you regarding where you're at in your life and what's happened to you or how you feel at the moment, or you might be at a crossroads, or yeah, it could be anything as such. And you can actually get creative with visualization and imagination. Einstein said that imagination is part of the component of creativity and discovering new things for the good of others, and hopefully in that process for the good of themselves. The imagination we can manufacture within us is timeless. Why why can't if you see something you like or something that you want, or if you feel that you've got a calling in your life and something keeps coming to you and you feel passionate or you feel motivated um, to be drawn to that thought, imagination, dream, feeling, whatever it is. And you could act on that by plugging into that and immersing yourself within it and believing it, that it's an event that's coming, and that's 100%. If you can imagine more in your life, or maybe it's not even more, you either have an imagination and you plug into that, or you dream big, or maybe you don't. But I think it's wired in our hardware that every person has that, because without it, I wouldn't be seeing the works of other people around me. Like pretty much everything that I interact with on a day-to-day basis, and what you would interact with on a day-to-day basis, is more than likely somebody's dream, somebody's thought, somebody's imagination, somebody's creativity. Well, the end result is their works, And look at the, look, look at the buildings, look at the roads, look at the planes, look at the creativity around you. It's phenomenal. I'm talking into it now. Once upon a time, somebody imagined this. That's that's the starting point. That is where it starts. It starts maybe in a millisecond, maybe it's something that keeps coming to you, and uh, who knows where that comes from, and who knows at what period is that ready to be brought to the world. But it is all around having the ability to get creative with dreaming and imagination. And if you don't believe that's so, you know, like that's fine. Uh, but if you do believe that so, I'm here to tell you that to make them happen, the next step is action. You act to create. I can remember earlier in my newfound life, used to get all the like cold shivers when I'd see beautiful cars and um, like all emotions be running through my body, and it felt really good. And I knew that was real. I knew the feelings were real, and I was prepared to work hard at the job I was working in to manifest that. That's all I was stationed at. That was it. And and once I saved that money up and put in place loans and put in place looking and searching for that kind of car, and not believing the negative side of it. Oh no, I can't do this. I can never amount to that. Oh, I can't have. Where am I going to get friggin' back then? What was it? It was a VP club sport, and I think out of my memory, it was around about 30 to $40,000, somewhere in between there. And like that was a little bit of money back then. I, I didn't have that. That was, yeah, that was quite a bit of money. This was back in the 90s. And, but I knew like everything that I had overcome through rehab and my attitudes and my behaviour, the ones that I considered unacceptable, based on what society allows to a certain extent. I went beyond. I've gone beyond norms, of course, but there's a lot of things that I see within myself and I see within others that we can help each other, and there's certain things society puts up with, and there's certain things that they don't put up with. So yeah, it's it's within that framework, and and looking to attain it, and not falling into that negative framework. Anything that says it can't be done is negative. Simple as that. It's negative. And if that negativity is not challenged with marrying to your manifestations that you want to create through your dreams and imagination, if that's if that's not looked at as something that is trying to get in the road of your purpose in life and what's in your heart and soul and what is your truth. Because I can't see any other truth than your behavior and your dreams and your imaginations and your hopes, and believing that you know the work that you need to do to create it. And if that work is not serving you, change it. As important to manifest what you want materially in this world, which for people that want to be really successful, and I say really successful because success doesn't stop at one juncture. There's so many levels of it. And once you reach the top of one set of stairs, there's another set of stairs for you to look at, and another. It's a continuum of challenges, and yeah, that just never stops. So once you get to it, and once you arrive at you are the catalyst to make it work, you can start having focus, good focus, directive focus, accurate focus, precise focus, exact focus, sharp focus, confident focus. The more we can hold on to what comes to us through our dreams and imagination, the more we'll create. And as I said, you'll create irrespectively by not adopting that vision. And you can do that with having a vision of how you see yourself, or how you want to imagine your surroundings, or how you want to imagine your dream job, or imagine a family. Or if you got a family, imagine a beautiful home for them. The manifestation to creating the dream and the imagination is out of our hands also. And it is no excuse not to stay there in imagining and dreaming and acting and preparing and structuring and identifying how to achieve it. No excuse. Even if you don't manifest it, there's no excuse not to trust what I'm saying. Because one step out of that, that's where God lies. That's destiny. And that is completely out of our control. And it's not a contradiction. Every human is not that accurate. We're flawed. And we've got to keep stepping up to the plate every single time to identify. At times we will lose motivation. At times it will be hard. No one has said dreaming to get to the top of Everest was going to be easy. Dreaming to hold a world title in boxing, it's not going to be easy. Dreaming to manifest what you really feel strongly about is not going to be easy. But you want to choose and get that life is not going to be easy. That's a good life, knowing that. That's a good life. Thinking that it's all going to be a perfect run up the straight to the finishing line, that is unrealistic. It's not. It's not going to be. There's going to be trials. There's going to be tribulations. You're going to get hit with a few lefts and rights and jabs and maybe a couple of kicks to the guts, and that's okay. We can withstand it. All of us can. We're strong. We're all very, very strong. We can handle it. So yeah, grab the dream, grab your imagination, and believe in it. And if you're looking to a blank canvas when you start thinking of your imagination and dreaming of a life that you want to live, that's a good thing to start with, because there's going to be a lot of people throwing paint at your canvas from your past to challenge how confident you are and how much you believe in what you feel as far as your dreams and your imagination's concerned, because it's extremely important. Everything within us, negative and positive, don't ever disregard it. Get comfortable with it. Get comfortable with it. Look for some kind of equilibrium, irrespectively of achieving. Be very aware of the negative that stops you. Or you can call it sabotage, whatever. The more aware you are of your abilities and why we have this great purpose and journey in life, the better the dream. Have a good weekend.